Welcome back to Passionate About Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Linux Mint on an old laptop, a completely free, beginner-friendly operating system that can make a slow, aging machine feel fast and useful again. I will walk you through every step, creating the bootable USB drive, booting into it, and installing Mint from start to finish. So even if you have never touched Linux before, you will have it up and running by the end. Let's get into it. Before we start, you need just two things. First, a USB flash drive with at least 4 gigabytes of space. And I have to be honest with you up front, everything on this drive will be erased, so make sure there is nothing important on it. Second, the Linux Mint installer file, called an ISO. That is the whole operating system in a single downloadable file. So let's grab it. Open your browser and head to linuxmint.com and click the download button up at the top. This takes you to the download page for the current release, Linux Mint 22.3, codenamed Xena. Scroll down a little and you will see a few different editions, and people always ask, okay, which one do I actually pick? The top one is the Cinnamon edition. The site describes it as sleek, modern, and it is the most popular version by far. For most people, this is the one you want. But here's an honest tip. If your laptop is really old and weak, we are talking under 4 gigabytes of RAM, take a look at the XFCE edition instead. It is lighter and leaner, built exactly for struggling hardware. For today, I'm going with Cinnamon, so click the download button next to it. On the next page, you will see the file is about 2.9 gigabytes and a list of download mirrors sorted by country. Just click one close to you for the fastest speed, or the first option if you are not sure. Let that download while we get the next tool ready. Now, a downloaded ISO file by itself will not do anything. We need to write it onto your USB drive and make it bootable, and for that, we use a free tool called Rufus. Open a new tab and go to rufus.ie and download the latest version. It is tiny and it does not even need installing. Just open it. Okay, once your Mint download has finished, launch Rufus. At the top, under Device, make sure your USB drive is the one selected. Double-check this because you do not want to wipe the wrong drive. Next to Boot selection, click Select, and choose the Linux Mint ISO you just downloaded. Leave every other setting exactly as it is, and click Start. Now Rufus will throw a couple of pop-ups at you. Do not panic, this is all normal. First, a box titled ISO Hybrid Image Detected. Just leave it on the recommended option and click OK. Then you might see one called Download Required. This simply means Mint needs a slightly different boot file than Rufus has on hand, and Rufus is offering to grab it for you automatically. Click Yes and it downloads in a few seconds. Finally, a warning that everything on the USB will be erased. We already knew that, so click OK to confirm. The whole process takes about 5 to 10 minutes. When Rufus says Ready at the bottom, your bootable Linux Mint USB is done. Now for the part that feels a little intimidating, but honestly is not. Booting from that USB. Plug the drive into the old laptop and restart it. The second it starts powering back on, you need to tap the boot menu key. And this key depends on your brand, so pay attention. On my Acer here, it is F12. On HP, it is usually Escape, then F9. On Lenovo, F12 or F11. And on most others, try F10 or F11. Not sure about yours? Just search your laptop's model name plus boot menu key. You will find it in seconds. In the boot menu, use your arrow keys to highlight the USB drive and press Enter. Your screen may go black for a moment, then a menu called Grub appears. Totally normal, it is just part of the Mint startup. The top option, Start Linux Mint 22.3 Cinnamon, is already highlighted, so just press Enter. If for some reason that fails on your specific hardware, there is a Compatibility Mode option right below it you can fall back on, but try the normal one first. In a moment, you will land in what is called a live session, and this is genuinely the best feature for nervous first-timers. So what is a live session? It is a fully working version of Linux Mint running entirely off the USB, without changing a single thing on your laptop yet. You can click around, open the browser, check that your Wi-Fi works, get a real feel for it. And if you decide it is not for you, just reboot and pull the USB out. Nothing was touched. And when you are happy, find the Install Linux Mint icon on the desktop and double-click it. The installer is clean and walks you through it step by step. First, pick your language and click Continue. Then your keyboard layout. Select yours, Continue. Next, you will see a box about multimedia codecs. Go ahead and check that box. This makes sure your videos, music, and media just work out of the box. No extra hassle later. Now the most important screen, installation type, and this is where you need to pay attention. You will see a couple of options, so let me explain them honestly. Erase Disk and Install Linux Mint does exactly what it says. It wipes the entire drive, Windows and all, and makes Mint the only system. Since we are giving this old laptop a fresh new life, this is the right choice for most of you. The other option, Install Alongside, appears if Windows is still detected. It sets up a dual boot, so you pick between the two each time you start up. Handy if you want to keep Windows, but for repurposing an old machine, a clean wipe is cleaner and faster. I am choosing Erase Disk and Install Linux Mint. Clicking Install Now, and confirming with Continue. Now, before it installs, it asks a few quick questions. First, your time zone. Just click your location on the map, Continue. Then your details, your name, a name for the computer, a username, and a password. Fill those in, decide if you want to log in automatically or require the password each time, and click Continue. Now you just wait. The install usually takes between 10 and 20 minutes depending on the laptop, and you will see a progress bar with a little slideshow while it works. When it is done, you will get a message saying, "Installation is complete." Click Restart Now, and when it asks, pull out your USB drive and press Enter. The laptop reboots straight into Linux Mint. Welcome to Linux Mint. On the first boot, you will get a friendly welcome screen that helps you finish setting things up. But the single most important first step, open the Update Manager. You will find it in the taskbar or by searching the menu. Run all the available updates right away. On a fresh install, there can be quite a few, and this brings your system fully up to date with the latest security patches. Just click Install Updates and let it run. After that, explore the Software Manager. This is Mint's App Store, packed with thousands of free apps, all one click to install. A browser, an office suite, photo and video editors. It is all in there, free. And you are not starting from zero. LibreOffice comes pre-installed and opens your Word, Excel, and PowerPoint files just fine, and Firefox is ready for browsing. You have got a fully working computer the moment it boots. So let's bring it home. That old Windows 10 laptop that felt finished? It is now running Linux Mint, a free, beginner-friendly system that feels familiar to Windows users. No new laptop, no $300 upgrade, no e-waste in a landfill, just a genuinely useful computer again for $0. If this gave your old laptop a second life, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to Passionate About Tech for more guides like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.